to go for that other ledge.
Yeah, and I mean, it's doable. I mean, he was really, really close to making it, just ever so slightly off his mark there.
So now it's the rematch, the revengeance over UtopianRay versus Riot.
Yeah, UtopianRay definitely looking to get that fat comeback here. Try his hands at fighting against Dire Grand Finals. I don't know what the difference is in the pot, but it's enough that one of them covers you, the other one you're going to make a little bit of money. And both of them going to take this game pretty seriously. Ooh, okay, trying to go for it. It looked like, I think it was forward air top smash.
So, you know, this is now a best of 5. When they played earlier, it was a best of 3. It was a semis.
Yeah. So, I definitely, both of these players are both like really adaptation based. So the long game kind of benefits both of them. Like there isn't anybody that would completely shut down the other one just because they played longer.
Ooh. He teched it, but he teched inward, which is really, you know, a place where.
Oh,
what?
Okay, I need to point this out to you.
Yeah.
So when you hold the button as Bayonetta and you have like the little bullet arts, the little bullet arts themselves have a hitbox in them. So you actually are stuck in hit stuns. You can't do anything. So he caught the jump of UtopianRay from the bullet arts here. That's something that you almost never see any Bayonetta exploit. But Riot did it in the perfect situation there and was able to take that stock. UtopianRay realized it too late there.
That's not bad at all. You know, like right now, we've seen a whole lot of progression after getting that stock, and you know that's the kind of thing. You know, he earlier he beat Ray. They were really back and forth, but now this is slightly different because of that clipping right there.
Yeah, because Ray's been playing really well for the most part. If you think about it, Riot had a one conversion.
Yeah, the third game he got the ladder combo at like basically at 10%.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow, that actually does.
Helicopter kick is really strong, so it beats a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, he had to be really careful about that though, because if he was directly above Luma, that Luma would have just flat out decked him.
Ah, now I remember. I remember when I think it was QB 9B when he was fighting. I don't know which Rosa, but he was basically just beating Rosa's, using her height against her, using the bullet arts. And yeah, I think Riot could start using that as well.
Yeah, no, and he was definitely trying to use it a lot earlier. One thing that Rosa can do is if she is far enough away, she can just kind of crouch and crawl under.
Damn, helicopter kick beating the startup of the up air. You gotta watch out. That Luma's coming. Oh! Yeah. I think Ray was paying attention to the Luma because he really wanted to hit Riot, and he wasn't paying attention to how close Riot was to hit him. So
yeah,
totally catching him off guard with that.
Wasn't too much. There wasn't really too much you could do in that situation. So good stuff to right there. Taking a pretty commanding 2-stock, I would say.
Not bad, you know. Like there's like like I can totally see like a slight adaptation, like you were saying. They're both very good players that like to adapt, and you know there's a slight edge that we are given to the gimping Rosalina, which is very hard to do, and then slowly, putting a good amount of damage in a short amount of time. So, but now Ray changing it up a little bit. He's putting a little bit more aggression, getting these grabs. Whoa. Yeah, Ray. I like Ray. I like how he spaces this, close to a few inches out of his opponent's range, and he goes in for grabs and tilts.
So good at that, there. Right, actually baiting out that option there with that little short hop back. Yeah. That SDI was so good. That SDI down basically kept him safe. Wow. Ray not going for the a super easy punish there because he did all those special moves and Ray didn't keep that in mind. That he can just run around and just deck him. Okay, that was a really good option.
That was actually amazing. Like most Bayonettas would just still wait on the stage. He just went for the falling up air with that, using the holding A to keep the active hitbox. And he had managed to kill Luma so early.
That man literally just bat within that up smash and got a punish on him. That.
Oof.
Oh man.
I think the reason why he witch timed there as well is because even though the up B, the Luma does still attack. So you can catch the Rosalina during the recovery.
So speaking about earlier, like when he just punished Luma off stage, that's one thing I don't really see anybody ever really try to punish on Rosalina, is hit Luma when she's grabbing ledge, because that way you should get a pretty free Luma kill as long as you have a strong enough aerial to deal with it.
Still living, but yeah.
Ooh, he didn't get the final hit of up B to knock Luma away.
Oh, nice. you know, many characters can't even punish that, the falling of the back airs from Bayonetta, so.
Yeah, if he spaces it safe on shield. If he doesn't, then you can grab it.
Yeah, yeah.
It all comes down to that.
It all comes to that. But, you know, even then, there's quite a significant amount of hits, shield stun.
Yeah.
So many characters, even if she miss spaces a little bit, it's hard for them to punish.
Yeah. Shield push back down is pretty good too.
Oh, I think this is it. This is it. Oh, nice smash to the eye. That was really good.
Yeah. I mean, it makes all the difference in the world. I'm saying right here. So you gotta learn it. The name of the game is always to not get hit by Bayonetta in the first place, but it's like, you know, if you're gonna actually die by not being able to do this one technique, you should learn it. Okay, okay. Yeah, if he uses the height of the Rosalina right there, just get that afterburner.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's it. You know, like, in terms of, like, air dodges and witch time, in terms of duration of after missing that threshold, the witch time actually leaves you vulnerable for a longer time. So if you miss the witch time, because you're doing that backflip, it's really slow, you're floating down, it gives enough time for a person to react, if they're right next to it and they're expectant.
Yeah. I mean, definitely one of the things that you can do to mix it up is you can always land with the iframes too. It's not easy. It requires practice to get that timing down, but that is something you can use to just kind of psych out your opponent. Ooh, okay, that was not safe on shield. That one coming in clutch for Riot again, but not really able to get too much off of it.
You know, there we saw Riot, like he was using a lot of special moves, so when he landed there, Riot just managed to get a grab, but not much happened afterwards, but, you know, I can see that he's clearly conscious of how many special moves are being used, and he knows when he can just walk in and get a punish.
Okay.
Nice, smash the eye. Whoa. I don't think,
oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a
used the triple jump glitch, yeah. Triple jump's still good.
Oh.
Oh, I like that use.
You know, I really like when they use those afterburner kicks diagonally.
Yeah,
it reminds me a lot of like the Firefoxes of Melee. Like when you see those really wonky angles and you still get it, it's really cool.
It's also a great movement mix-up option, just to like even like land on stage. Some people just aren't ready for it. Oh man, he thought he was gonna get on stage, but Wispy might have been pushing him off a little bit. Okay, he DI'd in time.
You know, one of the things that I, as a player, have difficulty doing is when a person attacks my shield behind me, I have huge problems letting go of shield and turning around to grab. You know, that is something that, you know, like, I usually just end up dashing and then you lose the slight chance to get the grab punish.
Yeah, that's all practice.
Yeah.
Practice the movement like 100 times a day. Make sure you get that perfect bracket. Yeah. Oh, up there. Not willing to start that up just yet.
Yeah. Like, you know, like if he had maybe like that percent, he probably got hit by switch. He didn't want that, you know, like get the bats within. There's a lot of factors that, you know, he didn't want to take the risk even for that, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Not much you can do about it. All right, sitting in pretty good position, only 56%. So doesn't really have any significant amount of rage that can make things longer.
Oh no! Oh!
Nah, yeah, good, excellent SDI for him.
Yeah. Like
that's free.
Like the first one, he still was in the range of getting attacked, getting killed. But the second one was the one that definitely got him.
Yeah.
Oh. And the great smash to the eye. UtopianRay, you know, keeping him, you know, this way harder for for Riot to get those kills.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, actually getting some punish on there.
Oh. those are very tempting, and once you fall for him, you feel bad. Like, and I know that's, you know, that's auto cancel. Yeah. You can't, you know, it's hard to punish that.
Oh god, I mean, you know, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see at least a single down air from Riot there. So you could have gotten a hard punish there a couple times. The other thing too is like when you use down air on Luma just dies. Like halfway across FD, even more than that. Down air will still kill Luma.
Wow.
Got to be careful about Luma. Yeah, just not opting to.
Oh,
that was so telegraphed. Riot's kind of beating himself up about that.
Damn. Like one of the things that you have to be careful also when you grab Rosalina is that you can't jab too much. Like the jabs, you know, like many characters can try and mash out, but there's already a Luma, so you have to throw her immediately.
Yeah. Like you do like one pummel throw.
Yeah.
Don't hold it. Especially with like one that has like a hitbox on it. Just knock them away. But all right, get into this game 4 here. No, definitely that was the closest game of the set so far.
Yeah.
They definitely seem to be even on each other. But yeah, those down airs, I want to see Riot tries to kind of find better opportunities to incorporate them. But the other thing too is like he should definitely try to find better ways to edge guard UtopianRay, because there's no reason for him to get back on stage for free, which he's at least as the game went on, he was doing a better job of. But he definitely could have closed out the stock.
Yeah, like you have to start removing these options. You know, make it definitely harder for him to come back to the stage.
Or just using stronger options too, like down
there. Riot has been playing relatively well. You know, like against
Oh no.
Yeah, definitely. But there has to fill in the blanks. These missing points that are definitely gonna clinch out the victory. Nice. He does a nice jump.
Oh.
Like it was like an empty jump when he lands to a witch twist. Those kind of things can definitely cross up an opponent. But Ray, good out smash. Didn't need a Luma.
Yeah. I mean, that was Riot getting really, really greedy out there.
Really
after using that many special moves, he should have realized if he won anywhere near him at all, he just doesn't land with all that special lag, and Ray could just immediately kill him for it.
Right.
Gotta be careful. Oh. Yeah, try to camp him out on the top platform, hoping that they'll get a little bit impatient, be able to witch twist him, but you're not gonna get that on Ray.
Like I see Riot doing like a lot of full jumps and back airs and stuff, and those are pretty good because you can try to bait up another full jump from Ray, but it's so high and it gives Ray a lot of time to work with. He can dash out. That's it. And Ray moves on to Grands.
Yeah.
But like if you're full jumping and like you're giving a lot of time for Ray to just even back off and he tries to fall in aerial and you just land right in front of them. Like I understand that a lot of the things that Riot felt like he could only do is by jumping. Like he would try to jump over the jabs, he would try to jump over the tilts, but like jumping that much can definitely cause it can create many openings for Ray, which is what happened.
I mean, jumping's generally not the safe position to be. One of the biggest issues is that he would always jump forward. So when you go forward, that's super easy to telegraph. It's easy to punish. If you jump back or he jumps straight up and try to like dive kick around, different openings, different options. I didn't really see him try to use dive kick as an option to break in. When he's doing the walls with Luma, that's definitely something you can work with, but you got to be tricky with it.
I think also when like dive kick, if you don't hit, for example, the Luma or Rosalina, the landing on the ground has a hitbox.
It has a hitbox,
and I think it does launch Luma away.
Yeah.
So I think he definitely.
I don't know if you need